Today we are going to look at algebra. Have you heard about algebra before? Yes, that is mathematics for you. And we had this several times without number. But what is algebra? Just reason any numeral form, like have you ever seen this before? This is 3 and this is 5. What about this times this? Let's say x times y. Okay, this 3, let me add a to it to be 3a, and I can add m to this, making 5m. I can also multiply this to get xy, right? Okay, what about if I say a plus a plus a? This is the same thing as 3 times a, right? Okay, this can also be written as I can also say this is m plus m plus m plus m plus m. 1 2 3 4 5, and this can also be written as a plus a plus a. Okay, I've written that already. So what about this a raised to the power of 3? This is the same thing as a times a times a. Okay, what do you notice? There are numerals 3, 3, 5, 1, 1, 1, which are the coefficients, and we also have alphabets. There are letters A, letter M, letter X, letter Y. This mixture of terms, that is alphabets and numerals, they are referred to as what? As algebra. That is the simple way to explain algebra. Anywhere you see terms that are numerals and letters of alphabets, you are in field of what you call algebraic field. Okay, now we want to consider some terms. Let's consider some terms which will be very useful in the future reference. We want to look at expressions, or algebraic expressions. Let's do it in that form. When you have this, like I said, 3a is an algebra, right? And also, let's say plus 4y, this is also algebra. 3a plus 4y, the 2 here is what we call algebraic expressions. This plus this is called algebraic expressions. I can also have it like this a cube, or a raised to the power of 3 plus this, which is 5m. I can also say minus xy. So I have different terms of algebras with the help of the what? Operators, algebraic operators. These are what we refer to as algebraic expressions. We can also have algebraic equations, like let's say you have 3x squared minus 2x plus 4 equal to mx minus 3y. Do you see the difference between this and this? So these are called algebraic expressions, but this is algebraic equation. Algebraic expressions, algebraic equations. We call it equations because of this equality symbol here. So when there is equality symbol, it's an algebraic equation. But when there is no this, and you just have the operators alone, we call it algebraic expressions. And also, we want to look at what we call terms. Terms, there are terms in algebra. And when we say terms, let me use this as an example. In the first algebraic expression here, we have 3a and we have 4y. The term or the terms that are involved here are a and y. That is, we have term a and we also have term y. In this second one, we have the terms there are a cube, n, and the xy. These are the terms present in this second algebraic expression. And in these algebraic equations, the terms here are x here, x, let's say x raised to the power of 0 or anything raised to the power of 0 here, because we want it to be a variable. I will have a m, x, I will have y. These are the terms in this algebraic equations. Now you know what you call terms, right? And you know what I mean by algebra, and you also know what you call expressions or algebraic expressions, algebraic equations. The last thing we want to consider now is coefficient. Coefficient. What is coefficient? It's very simple as well. Let's come back to this as well. In this first term here, we said the terms in this first expression is a and y. Then what are the numbers before these terms or each term? The number before the first term here is what? 3. Therefore, 3 is the coefficient of the term, which is a. And the second term here is y. 4 is the number before the y. 4 or plus 4 is the coefficient of this term, which is y. And if you consider this as well, the term here is a raised to the power of 3, and the number before it is 1. 1 is the coefficient of a raised to the power of 3 here, while here plus 5 is the coefficient of m, and the coefficient of xy here is what? Is 1, or minus 1 rather. Here we have x here, and the number before it is what? A 3. 3 is the coefficient of x here, and minus 2 is the coefficient of x here. Here 1 is the coefficient of mx here, minus 3 is the coefficient of y. That is what we have today. Try to understand this, because we are going to use them in our calculation by the time we start or go deeply into this algebra. Thanks so much. If you are new here, help me to subscribe, and if you've done that, please help me to like and share. Thanks.